Boy. Anyway, so it says right here, Isaiah 32 and 18. And my people shall be in a peaceable habitation, and in sure dwellings, and in quiet resting places. I already read that in Jeremiah. Verse 19. Then it shall hail. So after we are in quiet places, it's going to hail, right? Coming down on the forest, and the city shall be low in a low place. So what does that mean? I have a few precepts here so to make you understand what that actually goes into, which is, let me grab this one. It's actually most let me just get it. Yeah, no, I didn't do it correct. And also you had Sarah 32. Pow. Right. So Isaiah 28 and 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. That's what the wicked Israelites did. When the overflow scourge shall pass, well, you gon' get it because you made a deal with death. It shall not come to us. That's what you think. But you gon' pay. For we have made lies our for a refuge, and on the falsehood have we hid ourselves. Yeah, that's not going to protect you, kid. And you're not going to be covered because the Most I can see you right there. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, tested and all that, a precious cornerstone. And a tried stone is a stone that you are assured of, meaning you tested it out and it works. A sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. Judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet. And the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the water shall overflow the hiding places. So the places where you were hiding, like the wickedness is being covered and stuff like that, the waters is going to smother you out. It's going to smoke you out like they did back in the days. Let's say you have an animal in a hole, and then they smoke them out. Wait, animal in a hole, people in hiding. If you have an animal in a hole, it's cute as shit. I wouldn't do that to you, little homie. You know what I'm saying? You ain't food anyway. So anyway, but you have animals that people want to get out. So then they smoke them out. Well, if you got a bunch of devil worshippers, liars and stuff like that, they're going to get smoked out. But if you throw some water up in there, then they're going to run out. Oh yeah, I got that too. This is what they do also. They flood these places with water. They flood the holes with water. I don't know if I'm going to see it here. I don't know if I'm going to see it here. I think I saw a hose. Yeah. So what they do is they find holes, and then they stuff them with water. They keep on filling it with water, keep on filling it. And then, yeah, it overfloods them. So they coming out. They start showing themselves in broad daylight, so that you can see them. Or else they're under the ground and you can't see them. You don't even know that they're there because you're walking. And that's what Esau's doing. He's doing stuff. Ain't these rats got caught? Didn't these rats get caught in the secret tunnels of New York City, leading to 8 arrests? Most likely nobody ever faced anything. Let me see, secret tunnels. Didn't they get caught? Didn't they get caught having children down there? Let me not say too much, man. And say we know what these devils is doing. Oh yeah, here, this is what I want. Secret underground tunnels have been found under New York City, built by the Amalekites. What do you think they're doing over there? Because it said it was found. I saw a picture, by the way. It's not just said. Bloody mattress. A bloody mattress was found there. Anyway. Ah! Dun, 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 dun. Oh, fake fact check. Really though? Really? Yeah, okay, but this is Google, so it's full of shit. You know, you shouldn't be looking at stuff like this. You know, for the fluff things, you can use Google. It's very good. It's actually getting worse, actually, by the way. Man, I had trouble finding a few things that I normally would just find. I couldn't find it. I was very frustrated. But, yeah, if you use Google, then prepare to be frustrated. But anyway, you flooding out stuff, so I don't think I need to read the rest. Let me see. The Most High is going to look. So it says, when it shall hail coming down on the forest, and our people are going to be okay. Psalms 144, verse 12. That our sons may be as plants grown up in their youth. So the sons are going to be as plants. Isaiah 5 also goes into being plants in verse 7. Isaiah 5:7. For the vineyard of the Lord, for the vineyard of the Lord of hosts is the house of Israel, and the men of Judah his pleasant plant. So a vineyard, you should already know what a vineyard is. Which is this, where you get wine from and stuff like that. And then you have, what's the other one again? Zechariah. Then you have Zechariah 14 and 21. Yea, every pot in Jerusalem and in Judah shall be holiness unto Yahweh, the power of hosts, the Lord of hosts. He is the army. Yahweh, he's the army. So yeah, that. And the pot is going into plants and stuff like that, you know. If you look up the Hebrew, you can figure it out. I can do it for you if you want to. So this is the book of Zechariah 14. And then the last verse. And if you look up the word pot, it's Hebrew 55:18. It goes pot of temple. You had the holy pots in the temple and stuff like that. But you know, cauldron, it is somewhere here where you have a thicket is used poetically here, like the crackling of kindled thorns in a pot. A thicket is used poetically as an image of impiety. Wait a minute. Right, so it goes into, you know, thorns and briars. It's a pot. It has plants in it and stuff like that. Wood, a thicket. You should know what a thicket is right now. The lion coming up out of the thicket. A thicket is this. It's a bush. It's a bush that you can't see. If a lion was there, you couldn't see him. Because it's a thicket. There's a lot of animals in this shot right here, but you can't see them because they're in the thickets, right? So let me see if another one is another example. No, thorns. Yeah, thorns and briars right here. Thorns, briars. It's basically just plant. A pot, house utensils. Yeah, whatever. Cool cat. Anyway, it's just a pot for plants and stuff like that. And also the holy things of that were in the temple. And we are holy. We are the holy pots in the temple, basically, symbolically. Every pot in Jerusalem and stuff like that. But anyway, so verse 19, Isaiah 32 and 19. When it shall hail coming down on the forest, and the city shall be low in a low place. Verse 20. Blessed are ye that sow beside all waters, And you can have precepts for that. For example, the whole chapter of Psalms 126. And also, let me see here. Wait, let me go here. Sorry. What is it again? Oh yeah, Psalms 101. Psalms 1, not 101. Psalms 1 and 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of Yahweh, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. Here it comes. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. So, you're going to be like a tree near water. A tree near water has always fruit in due season. So when it's normal time for you to actually bear fruit, then you're going to bear fruit. It's not that, Yahweh Shai is going to come and see you not having fruit and then kill you. Make that tree wither away. You're always going to have fruit because you're always near water. And the truth is this water. So when blessed are ye that are sown. Let me read it again. Blessed are ye that sow besides all water, because you're planting there, and you're continually you will be able to continually water those seeds with scriptures and knowledge and stuff like that. That setteth forth thither the feet of the ox and the ass, because of you, the ox and the ass, and then you're working with them, therefore they will be able to carry the work, the workload, because it also said that in 1 Timothy 5:18, for the scripture saith, thou shalt not muzzle the ox that treadeth out the corn, and the laborer is worthy of his reward. You will be able to continually work, and also you need to get a reward for that, because when you have an ox working for you, you are not allowed to do this. That's cruelty. Let the ox eat when he feels like it. He's working for you. Why don't you go and do the work then, if you really, about that? But these people are wicked because they're only thinking of making profit and making money, instead of being kind to the animals that you use. Why don't you go do this work? It's going to be hard as hell. And then I tie your mouth so that you can't drink water in the hot sunny day. How about that? But these people are too stupid to be compassionate toward animals. They think about money, which is, But anyway, so I think I have a few more precepts. Let me see here. Isaiah 43:2. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers, I will be with thee also. They shall not overflow thee, like how you are with rats, like wicked people. When the Lord's water comes, they get overflowed. They're running out the holes. Because they're going to drown. That's why. But with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, if you are on his side, then he's not going to drown you with all that water. He's going to give you beautiful waters, enough for you to stay alive, and also for you to be prosperous, to even create more life, because you're going to have now fruits and stuff like that. If you give a plant too much water, the plant is going to die. So you need to be balanced, right? When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not burn, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. Nothing is going to happen. Isaiah 30:30, and Yahweh shall cause his glorious voice to be heard, and shall show the lightning down his arm, with the indignation of his anger, and with the flame of a devouring fire, with scattering and tempest and hailstones. So the hailstones also represents judgment, but the hailstone is also something that he uses to wash away the filth. Isaiah 32:15, until the Spirit be poured upon us from on high, and the wilderness be a fruitful field, and the fruitful field be counted for a forest. So, what? I just read that what I thought so. Like, hey, that sentence becomes very familiar. I put it on accident here. Put it here by accident anyway, whatever. But yeah, basically the Most High is gonna fix us up in the end, but he's gonna use that hail in order to clean us up. But at the same time, that same hail is gonna burn. Well, it's gonna clobber people in the head, and that same fire also. Here, Isaiah 4 and 4. When Yahweh shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning. Well, you are burned in order to be tried, tested out to see if you're really pure gold. A lot of people will perish in that purification ritual or ceremony, you can call it. Why do you need to burn gold? Purification. Mined gold or scrap gold contains impurities such as copper, silver, and iron. Heating the gold to its melting point in a furnace, often with added chemicals called fluxes, whatever, allows the impurities to separate either by burning off or forming a waste product called slag that floats to the surface. Oh, I thought it was going to be more. Anyway, so it says right here, this process is essentially to produce gold of a known high purity, that is 99.9% pure, or 24 karat, for commercial use. So that's you. So once Yahweh Shai said that here, Revelation 2:26, and he that overcometh, that's it. Overcometh the difficulty. What did you overcome? The world. And keep it my works unto the end. To him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. Ooh, I can't. Man, I really hope, because I want to do some clobbering. Anyway, I want to break people like a vessel. It says right here, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. So what is a vessel of a potter? It's an earthen vessel. And what can you do with this? You can shatter it. Oh, look, Ma, Esau. Look, Ma, Ishmael. Oh, look, Cush. Look at them. I ain't got extreme hate for Japhet, not that much. The Shemites I want to fucking torture. I want to get them. Hamites don't bother me in my spirit. When I look at them, I don't get hate. It's them Shemites I want to get. They bold with it. And just like how you call this guy? Balaam. Just like he said, verse 24. So Numbers 24:24. And the ship shall come from the coast of Kittim, which is Japhet, and shall afflict Ashur, which is Assyrian Empire, and shall afflict Eber. Who's Eber? That's the forefather of who? Let me show you. Genesis 11. Eber. So everybody that comes from Eber are Hebrews. I want to get them. I ain't playing with these people. If you go to Morocco, they talk shit about dark-skinned people too. If you go to Algeria, all these fucking countries, they talk shit. I'm getting angry right now. The point is, I want to get India too. But Kush, he's a Hamite. But I still, I'm gonna get him too. Cause I know my enemies. I know exactly who. I'm building it up. Heavenly Father willing, I'm building up cases. I got cases on you. I got cases on you. You know what I'm saying? Second Ezra chapter 2 verse 28. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee. That's actually not what I wanted. Deuteronomy 28 and 10. And all the people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of Yahweh, and they shall be afraid of you. You gonna fear me, goddamn it. You gonna be afraid of me. You ain't an Israelite. I'm gonna torture your ass, man. Man, I ain't playing. Woo, woo. I'll turn into Daffy Duck, man. Yeah. I put down track, and I'm gonna poke your ass off. But I ain't got power right now, mother. So, yeah. Did you know that Daffy Duck was actually a crazy dodo bird in the beginning? He was actually a dodo. Yeah, a green dodo, a Martian actually. But anyway, it's all good, man. He was an alien in the beginning. But yeah, that's just inside. It's not a joke. It's actually, if you just look it up. Anyway, so the sons of Eber are going to get afflicted, and he also shall perish forever. Well, not extermination, but these Shemites are going to get, yeah. Well, I can show you here. Here. This is a Shemite. This is a Shemite. This is a Shemite. Well, they are from Eber, so. And if you think I'm making stuff up, then let me see. Here, Eber, and Eber is the then here. Wait, sorry. Eber is the forefather of Terah. Right? Eber is the here you have Eber is the forefather of Terah, and Terah gave birth to what am I saying, bro? The Terah, his bloodline seed is Abraham and Nahor and Haran, and then so that means these three are Ebers to the Hebrews. So that means that Lot is a Hebrew also. So, but he's not called that. But I know he is from the same bloodline, but he's not called that. Just like how we and Esau come from the same bloodline, same father, same mother, not something else. Same father, same mother, but we are still two different nations. So that's also the same thing here. But I still know where they're from, so that's the point. So you have Lot, and then you have Moab and Ammon. Or was it? Yeah, Moab and Ammon, if I'm correct. Yeah. Oh, I don't think it's Ammon and Moab. It's Moab and Ammon. But they come out, and therefore they are Eber. They are from here too. So, but they're going to get food too. I can't wait. I can't wait for that date. All of them need to pay. So, okay, going on. These are Hamites. These are Hamites once more. These are Shemites, or Eber. Same thing. These are Shemites, which they're Hebrews too. Hebrew Edomite, Hebrew Amalekite, they're all Hebrews. These again are Canaanites, Sidonians, Shemites, Ashur. It's them fucking Shemites that are irritating. And them Hamites, of course. Look, I'm finna stomp on a few Japhites like I'm from Compton too, but I'm not really focused on them. I'm focused on Moab, China, Japan, Korea. Those motherfuckers I want to get. India, I want to get them too. That's Jeremiah 48. Jeremiah 48. You, Elam, you mentioned there. You might escape the Psalms 83. 83. You might have escaped that, but yeah, you're not escaping. Oh, okay, then it's 47 then. 47. It must be here then. Whoa, wait a minute. $49. Oh, okay. Cool. Should have thought so. Okay. Okay. 49. Okay, Elam is in 49. Good. Mosai is gonna show up too. Gonna get you, boy. I'm gonna get you once that time comes. North Africa, you gonna get fucked up too. I know exactly what I'm saying. Heavenly Father willing. Once that time comes. So with that, I'm gonna say Shalom. Hey, let me see if I'm done with all these other scriptures. Oh yeah, this is happening to them right now. You see, the heathen nations are fallen, and their empire is crumbling. Their daughters are turning into OnlyFans. And they're not being punished because back in the days they would suffer some form of punishment. They'd be, they wouldn't be able to do this. In the 90s, they wouldn't be able to do this. The daughters of Esau, no. No. They wouldn't be able to do it. So they got softened up. You hear stories of fathers that are subscribed to their daughters' OnlyFans. I played. I ain't playing, man. I'm not making this up, man. You could Google that. These Edomites, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's their race. That's what they do. That's what they do. Anyway, their women are turning into harlots. Their daughters are turning into whores, prostitutes, and they think it's cool doing all these TikTok dances half naked. It's just beautiful to see, man. Like, damn, them curses is jumping upon them. Anyway, man, I don't need to read this. You can read it if you want to, if you have the time, Yeah. And then you have the book of Revelation, chapter 13. So, all these things must come to pass. That war with Esau over there, that he's fighting against his allies. But this is going to come. This one over here. The Revelation chapter 13 verse. Eventually it's going to come. 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you don't worship the image of the beast, he's going to murder you. He's going to murder a lot of people. 16. And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark of the beast, or the name of, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. 1 score is 20, so 3 score is 60. So it's 666. This is what needs to come before the war. That's why I put it here. I forgot already, but because I went into other things, man. I don't know. Anyway, I wasn't even supposed to make it this long, but yeah, that's just how it goes, man. That's really just how it goes. But you hear all these threatening threats that he makes to these other countries. That's the same thing that Rehoboam did. He was threatening. He was telling them. Let me read it for you again. 1 Kings 12 and 14. And Rehoboam spake to the northern tribes after the counsel of the young men, saying, My father made your yoke heavy, and I will add to your yoke. I'm going to make it worse. That's what Trumpy boy is saying. He's making these threats. He's talking about blowing them up. He's talking about blowing them up. He's talking about giving them tariffs even more than they already have right now. Put some more on them. Instead of the loins thing, my pinky shall be harder for you than my father's loins, stuff like that. But I don't want to say it like that, but yeah. It's in that chapter, 1 Kings 12. The point is that he's going to press you some more. He's going to press you some more, For example, if your father, if his father's fist to your chin hurt, then he's gonna flick you. Bam! His flicking. Here, flick forehead. The flicking of to your forehead. This one here, like, bam! Right? Even that is gonna hurt more than a fist. That's how strong he is, and if he gives you a fist, you gonna die. Your bones are gonna break. So basically, he's gonna be worse. That's the point. That's what Rehoboam was saying right there. I'm gonna be worse. If you read the chapter, you know what I'm talking about. And that's his mindset. He is threatening them, and they're looking They have to swallow it to a certain degree, but they're going to come together and be like, you know what? We got to take the boss down. They're going to get together, you know, like mafia style. They're going to get together because they can't kill him. But they be like, man, if we don't kill him, he's going to kill us, man. We don't have to make we gonna have to make a decision, man. You know, we can't let this guy keep on spitting continually in our mouth as soon as we want to say something toward him or against him and stuff like that, you know, without being spoken to. He's gonna spit in our mouth, and I'm tired of swallowing that spit. You know, the nations are going to say, and they're gonna want to spit it out. How dare you spit out my spit in front of me? You're a swallower. You know, he's angry as a motherfucker, but hey, they gonna defy him. How dare you defy me? They gonna defy him, you know. I taught you how to swallow. Do it! No, I'm not gonna take it anymore. Oh boy, it's gonna be funny as hell, man. Yeah, man, they're fighting. But, okay, let me see. Also, what's going on? You have nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. You see what's going on around the world right now. You have a lot of animosity toward so-called dark-skinned people. You have, I see it. It's always been there, but it's getting a little bit more sparked up with the internet. You know, nations are starting to flock toward themselves now. You know, so it's all good, man. The Most High is setting this up too, simultaneously. As how America has fallen, all the other nations are gathering racistly toward one another, toward themselves. Isaiah 13 also speaks about that. Obadiah chapter 1 verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in them. They're not going to be able to understand. Isaiah 33 and 1. Woe to thee that woe to thee that spoileth, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. So we waiting for that, man. Well, I'm waiting for that, Lord willing. I hope you too. You know? And verse 6. Isaiah 33 verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. So, we waiting for Trump to really piss them off. Because the Most High is going to put it in their spirit like, no, I'm going to put my club foot down. Fucking, they're goats too, man. You know, they're a bunch of goat worshippers too, the Americans. The Europeans and stuff like that. Fuck them all. But they're gonna fight against Trumpy, boy. Whether it be Trumpy or the person after him, I don't know. I hope it is him. I hope it's Trumpy, you know. But I do know that the RFID chip needs to come and threatened under death if you don't take it. Is, you know, that needs to come. The women that shall fall, the women that shall. Where is it again? Let me see. The gathering that shall not come. Isaiah 32? Here then? No. Huh? Here then. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Isaiah 32. So this shall come too. So Lord willing, and Matthew 24, of course. So when we see these things happening, all these are the beginning of sorrow. So we just wait. Sorry, man. I need to drink something. Water. We just need to wait for this. But the end is not yet. So let me read it again. Well, not again, but I mean, let me read it. Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So what are they doing? These are wars and rumors of wars. We heard a rumor that this guy is trying to take over India, Iran, Cuba, but India is also in a war with China right now over a landmass. It's the Sino-Indian border war thing. And 2 weeks ago, yeah, I think I already. No, I don't think I saw this. How China and Pakistan illegally grabbed India's whatever land. So it's talking about this land here. So if I'm correct, it's the one here in the black. So these China wants to now. They don't just want to. They did it. But they can't, I mean, India wants to fight, but you don't know either. They kind of they're fighting, man. Wars and rumors of wars. You have another. This is happening now. Okay, it's not something of. Well, it's actually since the 1962. It's since 1962, but now they made it move again. Because it was a little bit peace between. If you look up the history about this, you're going to see. There was a little bit peace between them. And it all started when this country, Tibet fell. And then the Tibetan guy went to, I think here, actually, he went to India. And he got shelter. So since that day, China was angry at India. Like, how dare you help and shelter my enemy? And I can't get him because I want to kill him. Because he's the one that helped me back from owning the land. Because it is the Republic. Here. Republic, or how do you spell that? Oh yeah. Nee. Of China. It was the Republic. Oh, I knew I didn't spell it good. It was the Republic of China that fled to Taiwan. And I'm gonna show you how that process went. Right, it was this is the process. So it was the the Communist Party of China, and at first in the beginning it was the Republic of China, and they was good with USA. So now Mao, backed up by Russia, he came with that communism, and he is like, yo, fuck America. And Amalekite was in their ear also. It's crazy. It's a real crazy story. So now they started to take over the whole land. And then eventually they moved the Republic of China into Taiwan. And then it became Taiwan. These are just a bunch of Chinese that fled. But on the other side, which is here, you had then Tibet and stuff like that. And they wanted to kill them too. Was it called the monk or something? Hey, I saw a picture right there. Wait a minute. Hey, oh, sorry. Wait. This is good. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Let me save this picture. This is a good one. Here. It was the Russians that actually infiltrated, and then they powered Mao here. And then Mao started to go and then kill everybody. They wanted to kill them too, but they couldn't. Because he escaped into India. But that's another story. So, and then America got involved with Taiwan, which is the Republic of China that fell. And now, since that day, the Taiwanese, which are Chinese people, they want control over China back. Yeah, that's not happening. But now they back up. They joined forces with America. That's the point, yeah. So fled, not flesh. Yeah, this guy, annexation of the Tibet monk thing guy. I forgot his name. Anyway, the guy from Tibet, he fled toward India. And he stayed there. And since that day, they kind of had a problem with India, but they was doing business with them. So, but now in 2025, actually, has really started back to fighting again to a certain degree. Here you also had India soldiers. They were fighting the hidden conflict. This was in 2022. Yeah, here the video, here it is. But is this CNN? No, yes, I don't want to see CNN. I want to see YouTube. I think it's this. Then they can't flex shit. Basically, they were fighting, and a couple of people died. More on the Chinese side, because the East Indians they killed them. But they didn't fight with weapons because, you know, they did fight with sticks and stuff like that. But they didn't fight with weapons because their countries told them both not to use weapons, because then it's going to be a war. Because then it's unfair to, you know, I don't know how they think. But yeah, men against men with fists and stuff like that. But eventually they started to use sticks and other type of weapons. Look at the sticks in his hand and stuff like that. And people here have sticks and shields and all that there. And they want to push them away from the border that they said that they now own. And they're fighting.
One of India's most hostile battlefields, nearly 17,000 feet high in the Himalayas of Arunachal Pradesh.
Because there's natural resources there. And yeah, and you can't really get there with a car, so it's very hard, with a truck actually, so it's kind of hard for them to get that thing out of there. But now China is having more money and more finances and stuff like that, so now it's a little bit easier for them to get up in there and kind of start mining and getting it out. So now they'd be like, no, we want the land. And India doesn't have that money like China. They don't have the infrastructure, they don't have the roads. And yeah, it's a whole big thing over there, you know. And it's been going down for a few years.
It is here, late in the morning of December the 9th, that Indian and Chinese soldiers...
Okay, I'll leave the link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself, because or else I'm going to go too long with the video. I'm already long looking at the time right there. So the point is, China and India are fighting right now because of the, well, a few decades ago... Decades is 10. Yeah, 1 decade is 10. So a few decades ago, maybe 2 or 3. I'm not sure. You can kind of look at certain things and you're gonna find it. I think a few years ago. Let's just say a few years. They protect. I think it was the Dalai Lama or something like that. I don't know his name. His title. Sorry. Then he fled from Tibet to here, and since that day they were angry because they wanted to kill him. They wanted to kill him because, you know, cut off the head and then everybody else will shut up. That's their mindset. Like, no, I'm gonna kill you. You can't. No, I'm gonna kill you. You talking too much. I want you dead because you're setting up. Your people are joining you, and I hate it. I'm gonna kill you. That's what they wanted to do. But India protected them, and since then they kind of been enemies to a certain degree. And the reason why I'm telling you all that is because of this. Because it is. Because it is this. Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. So race wars, I just showed you one. India versus China. And also kingdom against kingdom. You know. Because you had the Kingdom of America, for example, empire, whatever you want to call it, against the different kingdoms of Europe and stuff like that. But yeah, okay. Oh, also Europeans are also fighting against each other, and Russia also, which is a little separate war there, Ukraine and Russia. But they got more. Kremlin, it's kind of done. They already took it over. And you have more. So CDG be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Kingdom against kingdom, and it shall be famine, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. And there's another war going on. I think it's Thailand. Oh yeah, got it. So this was rekindled. Oh, 2 days ago. Okay. Oh, there's another conflict going on. Okay,
this
beautiful.
Was the commanding view that Thailand was not prepared to give up.
This is the commanding view that Thailand was not prepared to give up. Why? They want the strategic type of post. These people, it's all about money. It's eventually about money. which is good. Let them fight.
Stretching out along the horizon, enemy territory as far as the eye can see. Hill 350, where the fiercest battles in the war with Cambodia were fought. The trees that remain tell the story.
Bullets.
Pockmarked with bullet holes. Unexploded ordnance litters the area, as do landmines. But the ties are well dug in, and for the moment, the peace continues to hold.
How long will this peace last? As I said, there's no indication of any incident that will lead to a new conflict.
They had a conflict, but those are the upper elites. They had a meeting, and they refuse. Here, why Thailand and Cambodia are fighting? They refuse to bow down. Each side is not willing to bow down. But you know what? I'll stop this video, and I'll leave the links in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom. Wars and rumors of wars. CD be not troubled. You're gonna have wars on the west side of the world, which is America, and of course Europe. And you're gonna have wars on the east side of the world, which is China and India, for example. You also have Cambodia and Thailand. You have more. You have more in that whole region. You have them fighting against each other. I forgot their names. You had Armenia fighting against. Damn, what is? Azerbaijan, that one. Azerbaijan. You know, they had a fight, little fight and stuff like that. But yeah, the war that never ended, it's still not ended. They just lay low, but the Most High is gonna spark it up, man. Most High is gonna spark it up. You know, they gonna fight too, man. They gonna fight once more, cause it's not done yet. You know, each side feels within themselves like, man, motherfucker got me good. I want to get my last licks in. And the other side feels the same way, like, fuck this guy, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to get my licks in. You know what I'm saying? And I hope Yahweh Shem Yahshua put their spirit upon them to let them fight once more. And then they're fighting over land once more. And it was this place here that they're fighting over. Fighting over. Or a hill. Wait, let me see. This yellow thing here. Here, territory under here. So it's a territory under territory of Azerbaijan under Russian peacekeeping control, because Azerbaijan wants to have this and Armenia wants to have this. So then the Russians have to come and be like, okay, none of you should get it, because you're fighting, you're making war, and you're gonna bomb each other eventually. So they are fighting over, let me see. They're fighting over Karabakh, the dispute over the Karabakh region. And it's been going on for 40 years, but the Most High is making it to where, hey, wake up, wake up, the mighty men of war, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Start the hate, just get that hate in you. That hate is your land, it's your land, it's your land. Yeah, it's my land. And then the evil angel goes into the other guy's head also. Hey, it's your land, get up, get up. Yeah, it's my land. And then, but they're gonna fight. Go ahead, go fight. I want you to fight. Remember, they did this. They was clapping their hands. Let me get the last scripture. They was all the nations were clapping their hands when the Jacob descendants started to fight with each other. If you a fool, you're not going to be happy when your enemies are fighting amongst each other. Enemies of a heathen nation. I'm not talking about the enemies of your own nation. You know? The heathen nations, I'm talking about them. I remember this guy telling me back in the day, if you a so-called black man, he didn't say so-called, but if you a black man and you're not racist in this world, you stupid. I always think about this guy, not always, but I often think about him, like this guy was funny. He said some funny shit actually. But anyway, Lamentation chapter 4, no, it's 2. Lamentation chapter 2, verse 15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss, tss, and wag their head. Nowadays they type in shake my head or shake my effing head or something like that. I hope you shake your neck until hope you shake your head until your neck break. Anyway, they hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem. Well, that's not a hiss, that's sucking their teeth, but I mean, like, the hiss is get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty? The joy of the whole earth? Is this the beauty? Is this it? These niggas, these people, huh? All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. All you house Negroes, all the people that you love, they hate your guts. They hiss and gnash the teeth. That's when you finna fight. Biting your teeth like, you know? That's how they was looking at us. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we looked for. We found it. We have seen it. They have been waiting for our downfall, man. And you know what is the first thing that they did when we fell? Lamentation 5 and 11. They ravaged the women in Zion. Should I spell to you what the word ravage means? Okay. This is what it means. They ravaged the women in Zion and the maids in the cities of Judah. And you still want to love them? You still want to love these people? Iso's speech shows you how these North Africans think about you. And you think I'm full of hate. Or you think I'm you need to give people a chance. I'm a chance to set you on fire.
I shall speak my...
Okay, I don't know this. Wait. Anyway. You might say like, yeah, you have racism in every country. Yeah, you're right about that. I don't give a shit about that. What I'm thinking about is every nation on this planet Earth needs to Isaiah 14, 9 and 23. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. Basically, you're going to be the babysitters. They shall bow down to thee with their faces toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet. I'm going to step in some shit, and you going to lick it, boy. You going to be afraid of me, boy. Like, for real. Like, for real. For real. Because the Lord said so. These are not my words. I enjoyingly agree with it. Deuteronomy 28 and 10. And all people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of Yahweh, and they shall be afraid of thee. Boy, you gonna lick my feet, boy. You gonna do it, and I'm gonna make you walk the plank too. You know, I have certain locations in my head that I saw on I know the slave route. I know the slave route that they did with us, and then they threw us overboard, and then that whole line until this day has more. How you call those things? Sharks, because them sharks there have been fed great meat. I wanna repay I want to repay you for that, you know, for the greatness of feeding those sharks. I want to continue that feeding frenzy, but this time it's going to be y'all. From Esau to everybody. But Esau, you going to get it. You going to get it, boy. Ishmael, we're going to teach you to swim too. Alongside Esau, you're going to hold hands and be merry. Moab, you're going to be up in there too. Ammon, I'm going to make Ham push you. Hey, Ham. Yes, yeah. Man, I have dreams that, Lord, I have a dream. No, I'm playing. Lord willing, man, I got the hope. You know what I'm saying? I got that hope. And you might be like, you're supposed to forgive your enemy. Really? Okay. 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Heavenly Father to do what? To recompense tribulation. You know what recompense means? It means payback. It means here to repay. Reimburse you. Tribulation, what is that? Tribulation. Tribulation is cause of trouble, great suffering, great troubles, and stuff like that. So, 2 Thessalonians 1 and 2 and 6, sorry. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Heavenly Father to do what? To pay back sufferings and difficult times to them that trouble you. Do they trouble us? Do you think that they trouble us now in 2026 AD? Yeah, okay. Cool cat. If you think you ain't troubling us, then you have nothing to worry about, right? Verse 7. And to you who are troubled, rest with us. When the Lord Yahushua shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels, in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not Yahweh. Y'all don't know the Heavenly Father. You gonna know him. And that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, which are for the Israelites. You gonna pay too. So you house Negroes and you want to follow Caesar Borgia type Negroes, yeah, you gonna you're gonna go through some things. I'll tell you that. You're gonna go through some things. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.